On change. On. Good afternoon, बच्चों. Good afternoon. Direct YouTube live.
No, sir.
Application.
No, sir. Only YouTube.
Only YouTube, okay. Very good afternoon, बच्चों. I am Dr. Anurag Verma, and I'll be taking the zoology. We're not very used to teach directly on the YouTube because we have our own application or Zoom, but this time it is directly on the YouTube. So I will be dealing with the zoology portion. Just now I think your botany sir has come, Arun Pandey sir, and I'll be dealing with the zoology portion. Well, you know the nitty-gritties of the game. For example, how many questions and how many plus marks, manners already you all aware of. And I think most of you have written the examination this year. First of all, please confirm whether I am audible or not. Hi, bachcho. Hello. I am fine. How are you all? I am good. So, audible, yeah. Okay. So, regarding little bit about myself, I am a graduate in medicine. I have done my MBBS from JLN Medical College, Ajmer. Ajmer is in Rajasthan. It's a small town in Rajasthan. And in the year 2000, I completed my MBBS, and in the year 2001, I finished my one-year internship training program. After that, on and off means starting little bit part-time, and then later on, I'm full-time absorbed in this work of teaching and training students for NEET entrance examination. And now it's a good experience also. So we have seen the genesis of a doctor who come to us in the first year, then second year, 11th, then 12th, and then some of them even take the repeater batch. Here we call it the long-term batch. I will not discuss the NEET 24 problem and all those things are going on, but I can add one thing here because most of you might be thinking that there might be a re-examination or re-NEET, but in this we all have thought, and I mean my own logic also says conducting a test all over India, because if they decided, let us say 2 days or 3 days from now, minimum to 4 or 5 days, because there is a committee which is taking care of the problems, and then they will give their opinion, and so almost this whole week is gone. Afterwards, if they decide, minimum 1 month is required for the preparation. So it is a test over 24 lakh students, nearly 25 lakhs students. And not only in India, you know that there are some other countries, the Gulf countries also, the test is conducted. Over nearly 5,000, 4,900 something campuses are, centers are there. In these centers or campuses, examination was conducted. The cost was 250 crore. 250 crore, of course, government can manage that, but this time is there. Afterward, the result will come, and then later on, they will start the counseling. Almost this whole year will be delayed. In fact, it looked like that you are joining in this session, but actually in the real time, you will complete with most of the students of the next year, almost the same time of the next year? I don't think so. And I also wish this should not happen, because if the students which are serious, they should not be, get in a beating. And those who are thinking that their score is not labeled up, their scores are not closing 550 or so, it is the right thing for them to quickly restart the game, to quickly restart ASAP. Every day you are losing some part of the preparation, which is very, very useful at the end time. You have seen just now, you have seen that, God, if 2 more days I would have completed this. Because at the end, in the month of May, you will be thinking that 1 more day I would have completed these notes and revised this, do some more bits, PYQ, previous year questions and all. I think this is an open chat. So never mind. 99.9% serious students only join to us. No one will come to us just for the sake of clicking. I know that what type of videos generally people click who are not even concerned with it, just they click. Let us see some good faces or something. Oh, man teaching. Generally, students are serious enough, motivated enough. So I won't motivate you guys. I will not motivate you people. I will just ask you to be serious from this point onwards. Maybe you are closing 600, then also I am saying to you, be serious from this time onwards. If we are lucky enough, we can get in the mop-up round, or else we will not be delayed. Here now, I have seen many students this year. Many students joined 3 months, 4 months late. Why? Sir, actually, we were waiting some way or the other. Some place we may get the seat. But then mop-up round also got over. Sir, actually, then we thought so much of time I have already passed, so I will now do it by myself. Already course has started in many colleges. Then why you did not continue? Because now if you come to us, obviously, we cannot be going to help you too much and you will spoil our result. Somehow they take the admission, okay? I don't know, some problem is there in the AC. Some problem is there in this AC. Problem means the setting. This guy has done some setting, and I think he has changed the mode. So, what to start today? The first class, we should start from the very first class. Bachcho, this is your NEET 24 paper. So I just opened the paper thinking that we can discuss these questions. So in 2-3 days, we can discuss the latest question, 24, 23, 22, like that. And then we start with the animal kingdom. By that time, some more students. So day by day, students are adding up. So by the time some more students. List of endangered species was released by endangered species, the threatened species. Endangered, threatened are endangered, critically endangered and vulnerable. And the correct answer is IUCN. It is a simple question. I think most of you have done that. There is no special preparation required for this, no special thought process required, no special aptitude is required to answer this. Simply that if you have memorized the names and if you have read the NCERT book nicely, you could have done it. IUCN. Now I can ask you one thing here. Do you know the full form of IUCN? How many of you can write the full form of IUCN in the chat box? Come on. In the comment section. Chat box, comment section. हाँ बच्चों, IUCN full form. Come on. Poranki boys. Hey bachcho, I will stop this chat if you don't write. International Union of Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Very good. So the first person who has answered us is Chaitanya. Chaitanya and International Union of Conservation of Nature. Good, correct. Very good. International Union of Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. NCERT write this complete one, but then up to nature is perfectly fine. That's a full form of IUCN, and all the red data list. The red data list include all the threatened species. Threatened one means which are there are more chances of them to become extinct in the future. In the coming future, these can become extinct. These are called threatened species, right? The list is called the red data book. Red list. Red matlab danger. Red list. The organization is IUCN, and it is not an Indian one. It is an international organization. Other options, I think very easily we can identify them. FOAM, GAC, and WWF, right? WWF also very easy, you know. FOAM. How many of you can write the full form of FOAM in the comment box? Come on. Write the full form. Red data list. Very good, beta. But at least if you chat in English, I can read and understand. You're writing in Telugu, so maybe you are chatting all normal. But for a person who doesn't understand this language, for him, it looks like that you are talking all. Either you don't do that, if you want to do, at least in English, which is a common language among all of us. Haji, Friends of Erkata Marsh, very good. Friends of Erkata Marsh, very good. Guna Chaudhary, very good. Friends of Erkata Marsh, FOAM, perfect. Where is this Erkata? Erkata kahan par hai? Where is Erkata? Easy hai, dekho yaar. It is easy only. I am asking NCERT question. This is given in the NCERT. Where is Erkata? Erkata is a place. Hint. It is in United States of America. Antarctica. Very good. Isne Kavita. Sheila Kavita. Beta. Antarctica. California. Yes. Yes, Guna Chaudhary, you are right. Absolutely right. I am happy that another person, Atluri Chaudhary, she has also written the correct answer. Yeah, correct. Okay. Very good. It is in California and it is in USA. Very good. Full form of GEAC. California, very good. California, good. California, America, very good. US, United States of America, perfect. Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee. Okay. Approval or appraisal? Okay, just you have to write this word. Full name not required. Approval or appraisal? Approval or appraisal? Come on. Approval or appraisal? Very good. Perfect. Very good. GEAC. I think it is also given in the NCERT book only, na? Yes. Also given in the NCERT book, right? And WWF is World Wildlife Fund. Okay, so this is because this topic we only deal with, therefore it just came here and I started discussing. This also chapter we only deal with, it is a simple, such a memory based question, and I have seen that most of the questions are memory based, and if they are not, some of them are wrong. Some questions are wrong. I mean, I'm not very happy with the way these questions have been given. For example, just now a question has passed, this one 146. 146 in an ecosystem. When I gave this answer, not I only, we three are there, we three teachers. When we gave this answer, no one was happy with us. No one inside or outside was happy with us. They are all saying that Alan has given that, and Akash and Chaitanya. No, I can say that Akash people have given a different answer. So earlier, this answer was given earlier by mistake. This answer was given. Well, not very happy with this question, because in a way this question is not technically correct. How can we make this question technically correct? Okay, we can make this question technically correct. Why I am telling you? So that you should not be carried away by such questions which are wrong. You should only learn the correct things only, right? So the technically correct question is, this is net. It should be net. Okay, if I change this net, can you tell me the answer now? You have the answers. I'm not saying fourth is the correct answer. I'm not saying first is the correct answer. Tell me the correct answer. If I have changed that net NPP, net gross has been changed or replaced by net. Gross has been replaced by net NPP. Come on. So correct answer now. Correct answer now. You know, it is very simple. Just apply the 10% rule. Just apply the 10% rule, bachcho. Just apply the 10% rule. Primary productivity producers का होता है, producers का T1 पे होता है, T1 पर T1 primary productivity, it is of the producer. Secondary productivity is of the consumer. Secondary productivity consumer, यानी यहाँ से start हो जाएगा. From here it will start. The secondary productivity will start. We call it T2, and this is called T3, T1, T2, T3. These are the trophic levels. They have asked us at the third trophic level, they have asked what is the NPP. I have changed the question now. Now the question is, in the ecosystem, if the net primary productivity, all the initial thing is same, just I have changed. So what would be the NPP, net primary productivity of the third trophic level of the same ecosystem? In the same ecosystem, just apply the 10% rule. You know how much is here. It is 100x unit. I'm not, because units are all same. I'm not writing the unit because units are all same everywhere. So here at all the three trophic level. Now this is 100x. Simple. Now simple. Tell me the NPP. The NPP here. The NPP here is 100x. Tell me the NPP here. How simple? Tell me the NPP here. Come on, bacho. 1, 2, 3, 4. And many people are saying fourth is the correct answer. Yes, beta. Third to ho nahi sakta. It cannot be 3, no, beta. It can be only fourth. It can be only fourth. Fourth is the correct answer. Provided that, yes, fourth is the correct answer. Yes, you are right. It is X only, X kilocalories per meter square per year. So this is the productivity, and productivity is given by the unit kilocalories per meter square per year. X is the amount left because 10% लगाएंगे. So if we apply the simple rule, very simple 10% rule, यहाँ पे 100x है, यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 10x और यहाँ पे हो जाएगा x. But बच्चों, please understand, this should be net primary productivity. Net primary productivity. ठीक है? There are two problems here. First of all, यहाँ पे primary productivity नहीं हो सकता. It should only be secondary productivity. So the NSP, the net secondary, I have to correct it further. The net secondary productivity is X. So these are the two problems which are here. Number one is It cannot be primary because primary productivity तो producers में होता है, producers में. Producers, photosynthetic plants, all these herbivore or these carnivores, all of them, these are the, what happens, this is called secondary productivity. Secondary productivity. I know that I have just started this topic from between only. We are not doing this chapter from the very beginning. I know, but I also know that some of you do not have idea about this, but I think other and most of you have the idea what is the primary productivity, what is the secondary productivity, isn't it? Secondary productivity is of the consumer. Consumer matlab herbivore, carnivores, they are the consumers. Their productivity is secondary. Your productivity, my productivity is not primary. If I stand in the sun, I cannot make my own food. Even in this studio with somewhat AC is working, or I think the mode is changed, I'm sweating like hell. So what you can expect me to stand in the sun? In fact, I will consume more food. I will consume my energy rather than to make anything. Isn't it? So these are the two problems. Number one, it cannot be, comparison cannot be of the net to the gross. I got for edit AW. Better don't spam the, if you spam the comment box, we can block you. Don't spam, I will read it. I will read it better. Okay, don't spam the comment box. We have kept it open because we find that all sensible and good students have joined us. Okay, so I hope bachcho you got the idea. In your examination, this question will come like this. This question could have come in your examination, or in the future also, it would have come like this. This is net secondary productivity first of all, and this, I'll just remove this. Okay, this only be NSP, net secondary productivity. We can only compare net to net. Net cannot be compared with the gross. And therefore, because here gross earlier, because it was gross productivity was given, people are saying that you can, sir, ignore. You can at least ignore the primary or secondary. Just consider it as productivity. Okay. But even if we consider gross, it cannot be X. Why? Because it will be X plus respiratory losses and other losses. Other heat loss and other losses. It will definitely be X plus some losses. All the losses. Now, we can also say that the energy available to the third trophic level, the total energy available to the third trophic level is this. The total energy available to the third trophic level is the energy which is present at the second trophic level. Now the words are different. The energy present at the second trophic level is available to the third trophic level. Is the point clear to you? AVES edit. Beta, how much you got in biology? AWESOM edit S. How much you got in biology? Because I don't know what you got 304 in biology. Okay. And you got total 400. Total 400 you got. Okay. No, beta, there is no 330 good, Manasa good. No, there is no chance of, I cannot say no chance 0%, but I can only say that almost no chance of re-NEET because 440, okay, which means that, I don't know what you were saying earlier. ES, edit S, okay. बेटे पहले तो नाम लिखो अपना. Write your name, please. Write your name. I have to say AWES, edit M, whatever. Write your name simple. Or let us say a fake name if you don't want to reveal your name. No worries. At least a fake name and identify yourself so that I can read the name and I can call you rather than this big email you are writing. Okay. 300 in biology, 335 in zoology, 180, good, very good, very good. So you got 304 in biology and total you got 440, okay, good. Okay, so what we can say that we can just sit together and we can discuss what was the NEET result in the year 2023. If you are writing this NEET in a repeater batch, or else what is the difference in the marks, and accordingly we can decide. In that case, I can help you guys. What you can do, you can just drop me a message and I will give you time. If we can talk on phone, and if it's not possible, we will just chat with the voice message so that it will be easy rather than typing so much. We can just speak and we can chat. Sometimes some family members are there with us, so we don't want them to get indulge in the telephonic call like that. Okay, bachcho, I hope you understand what I said, that in this question there are multiple errors, technical errors. Number one, this cannot be gross because already the net was given here and net was given, so it should be net only. 10% rule applied net to net, never net to gross. Number one. So, number one. Number two, at trophic level 2, 3, 4, anything other than 1, it cannot be primary productivity. It will always be secondary productivity. Despite all these troubles, earlier we thought of answer because we said that the energy available to the third is 10x. So we answered this, but then at that time everyone said wrong, wrong, wrong. People are answering X. But then when the NTA has given the key, it was 10x. Even after that also people have claimed this question, but they did not accept any of those challenges. And the answer finally kept was 10x. Okay. This is one question where some thinking was required, but only because it is an incorrect question. Why I am saying that? But so what is the thinking required here? Just a simple memory and you could have answered this question. Similarly, this one, match the columns are so easy, like typhoid is a bacteria, leishmaniasis, okay, leishmaniasis. Okay, leishmaniasis, typhoid, ringworm, and filariasis. This is simple. We have to match whether typhoid is caused by bacteria, protozoa, or nematoda, means the worms, or maybe the fungus, right? Easily we can do this question. Question number 152, in this question, how to revisit this question. You can revisit this question by again finding out your answer. Your answer is correct. Number one. Number two, you can also do, for example, here, non-medicated IUDs. Non-medicated IUDs. IUDs, non-medicated IUDs. Okay. You know one example here, Lippes loop. Lippes loop is made up of simple plastic, silicon, so just it is non-medicated. Okay, and non-medicated IUD, we don't have many examples because it is almost not in use now. So just historically, one name is to be remembered here. You can remember this name. Coming to the copper releasing IUD here, one name given here is multi-load 375, multi-load. What else you can do while revising this question? You can just recall that what are the other examples of copper releasing IUD, and that is also very easy, very simple. You can recall what are the other examples of copper releasing IUD. I know better. I know we can. Okay, this boy, or I think this is a boy, AWESOM added S. This boy is really the right contender for NEET 2024. He should get the seat. And Babu, बाबू उस रवि को, रवि या पवन कौन है, जल्दी भेज उसको बाबू, पवन को जल्दी भेज. प्रॉब्लम है यहाँ स्टूडियो में, मैं कोई नहीं मिल पा रहा मेरे को. Last so many days this room was closed. I think that might be the reason there is lot of. Okay, bachcho. Hormone releasing IUD. Hormone releasing IUD. Come on, guys. One example given here: LNG20, levonorgestrel 20. Levonorgestrel is a synthetic progesterone. It is a synthetic. All the problem will be solved. Just so I have called the person. Okay, beta. I have called a person. He will just now come and he will take care of all the problems going on here also. He will take care. There are some progesterone, very good. Progesterone is another example of hormone releasing IUD. Very good. ठीक है बच्चों. Implants, there is no example, there is no name given. Only one picture is given in the NCERT book about some needles are there. Some needles there, na? Anyone remember how many needles were there? How many total needles were there? Anyone remember? Saheli is not an implant, beta. No. Saheli is not an implant. Saheli is not an implant. It is a non-hormonal oral contraceptive pill. हाँ जी बच्चों. How many? 5? No. Neither 3 nor 5. Some other number. Yes, total 6 needles were there. Very good. Total 6. If you can recall the picture, if you have that type of, if you have given that type of attention on the picture, total 6 needles were there. And they are made up of silicon, so they don't harm us. They are not stiff. In the picture they may look like, but they are made up of silicon. And bachcho, I'll tell you the name just for your knowledge and your, we can say, your general knowledge also. And next year, in the year 2025, the NEET will not be this much easy as it is this year. I'm just taking a pause. 2 minutes I'm taking a pause, okay? Just 2 minutes pause. जरा pause करना कैमरे को. नहीं होगा? ओके ओके. कुछ बच्चे हैं उनको बाहर निकालो, है ना? ऊपर करो जरा, ऊपर करो जरा, देखो. इनको ब्लॉक कर सकते हैं ना अपन. एक कोई लिखता है सुनीता आई लव यू, देखो ये, देखो जरा चेक करो. मिला उसको? हाँ, यहाँ बैठ के जरा देखो, ये देखो सुनीता, ये है ना, ये क्या नाम है, क्या नाम लिखा देखो उसने, ये रेड हार्ट बनाया ना. हाँ, इसको ब्लॉक करो. और कुछ भी ऐसा होता है ना, कोई भी ऐसा लव और ये अफेयर और ये कुछ करता है, और रवि वन मोर थिंग, पवन वन मोर थिंग, इसको जरा ओपन कर दो इस गेट को. आउटसाइड एसी इज वर्किंग, यहाँ इस रूम का सोफा, इसको ओपन चेंडी. ओके, ठीक है. सम टेम्परेरीली प्रॉब्लम कैन बी सॉल्व्ड. The presence or absence of hymen, this is again a very simple question, and also given at the back of the NCERT book, and also given in some of the internal questions, internal examinations. This is also a very simple one, that the anal cerci, they are attached to the 10th tergum. They are attached to 10th tergum. So obviously they did not ask the tergum or sternum, they simply asked the segment. So we can simply give 10 segment. So that's very easy, right? Okay, now one more thing. Another easy way to do this question is, suppose if you have forgotten that whether it is 10 segment, you can just recall, is it in the front or is it at the back? Right, we know that anal cerci are at the back, correct? Now, how many abdominal segments are there total? Total 10 segments. Abdominal segments are 10, right? And they have asked, I think, the abdominal one, but then they obviously, when we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they are the 10 segment. So it cannot be any other one, because 8th and 9th, they are not 4, they are only 2. 11th segment is not the answer. 5th segment will be somewhere in the middle. Obviously, they are only at the back, rear end, right? So in that way also you can think of that. I have seen this in the picture. I know the diagram and little bit I can recall, but I'm not very sure about it. So how to take a chance, how to take a guess, and this can be, well thought of and safe guess. Now again, this question, I mean, what I'm just discussing here, that I have not seen any question in botany or zoology that which is really very tough, particularly in the zoology portion. I did not find any question which is very challenging. It requires real deep. Ab theek hai. What was earlier? What problem? Mundu problem ek.
No, sir. A temperature.
Suffocation, smell and breathing problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay, bachcho. Now it is good. Now it is good. Okay. वो हो गया था बाबू वो ब्लॉक किया था स्टूडेंट को
ना
थोड़ा पास इसी रूम में रहना भी यहीं पर इकरा प्रॉब्लम आई विल कॉल यू ओके बच्चों now it is working properly. Okay, I think he has done some adjustment in the remote control which make this AC a simple blower of hot air and therefore it became too much suffocating. Anyways, now it is quite okay. Awesome edits. I think he has removed. If it is not there, I'll call the person. We will remove the awesome edits. Really, this is good. If anyone is a problem, if any student or any person, we don't know whether a student or a competitor or we don't know who is in this, right? So that that's why we are not very open with this type of chatting or this type of interaction. We only do it in our own application where we know who has been added, or maybe in the Zoom, so their quite monitoring is there. If anyone is vulgar, if anyone is spamming matlab sending the same message again and again like that. So if anyone is spamming, just tell us, we can remove them so that others, they are also happy because they can join some other chat while they are here. They can join some other chat and here we all are okay. Sorry, bachcho, sorry. Right. Now, in this question is the initial, very basic part of the structural organization, the animal tissues. And see, this is a diagram-based question. And I have seen that the diagram in the main paper is also not very clear other than this. This is almost the same. We know that the two type of muscles, which is skeletal and cardiac, they both have cylindrical structures. They are fibers. Fibers means they are elongated cells. Muscle fibers. One of them is multinucleated. And now we know that the one which is skeletal muscle, these fibers are multinucleated. But the problem is in this picture, you cannot see the difference. You cannot see the difference, right? So how to identify? Number one, because they have taken the same picture. So the crude way is skeletal, then it is a crude way, it is not a correct way. The correct way is one of the properties of the cardiac muscle is still visible. One of the properties of the cardiac muscle which is absent in the skeletal muscle is still visible. Which one is that? Come on. One of the properties is still visible. Which property of the cardiac muscle is visible in this diagram other than they are cylindrical fibers, because skeletal is also cylindrical. So finding out which one is cardiac and which one is cylindrical, which one is skeletal. Come on, guys. Yes, yes. Branching. Who said first? Very good. Very good. Vaishnavi. Very good. Very good, bacha. Very good. Yes. No, both are striated. Both skeletal muscles and cardiac muscles are striated. We cannot make out the difference like that. But yes, branching fibers. Branching. Someone said interconnecting. I take that answer also. Very good. And the branching fibers. Very good. Now many people are writing the correct way. Branching fibers. Very good answer. Very good. So you know that only the cardiac muscle fibers are branching fibers. Okay. But in this way, these are much easier papers than the internal papers that you have earlier written, maybe who are from our college or any other college. Almost all college, the average paper there is much, higher in standards as compared to this paper. No doubt, some questions which are little bit wherein they have given out from the very nook and corner. Otherwise, these are simple questions which you have done many times before going to the examination. We can easily do that. We can just highlight that question number 146 came in that paper, question number 150 came in this paper. We can just compare, but because it is so easy that we cannot show any importance of our, we cannot show any importance. Almost all the good teachers, good institutes, their papers are matching with the main examination, at least of the biology, mainly of the zoology. So that is not a distinguishing feature. Thing is, what you can do, how less time you can take to memorize the things, that is important here. So with me in the biology class, I will not be going into much detail. Yes, also please make sure 2025 will not be this much easy. There have been many claims all over India, many claims, many experts, many examination experts and academicians and those who are experts of the competitive examinations, they have given a very bad opinion, and the opinion is based on one fact. Rank number 1, all India rank 1 is how much? 720, correct? Rank number 1, 720. The cutoff marks as given, cutoff marks is around 650, 655. On one website I found 655, one place they are saying 650, correct? Correct. 720, rank 1. And cutoff is the rank of the marks of the rank 1,10,000, nearly 1,10,000 rank. That person, suppose if I am the person who is 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh, 1 lakh some 10,000, my marks are still 650. So in this gap of kitna hua? 50 plus 20, 70. In this gap of 70 marks, only 70 marks, 1,10,000 students are lying. How to select the student? At every mark, at every total, there are many thousand people. And now it is purely based on our luck, because they have to pick up one, and merit is based on whether your marks are in biology are more, or then they see chemistry marks, and then they see your marks in the physics, biology, chemistry, physics. After that, they see who has done less number of errors. Suppose if a person has left questions and a person has done less number of errors, right? Like that. So the person who has done less attempted lesser wrong answers, he will be chosen. But in these type of papers, usually it is also the same. And now you know that how do they select? They select on the basis of the ascending application number, the roll number, ascending order. Means the one who got the lesser one, they will get a chance earlier as compared to the one, this, for example, the one All India rank 1, or let us say 720 marks. More than 60, total 67 students are there. Who has got more biology marks? All same, all same chemistry marks, all same physics marks. So on the basis of marks, they cannot be distinguished. Who has done lesser number of errors? All have done 0 errors. On the basis of the number of errors, you cannot make a merit. Now the merit is made on whose roll number is lesser. Now, this is more or less a very, anyone can object that, anyone can question, and it's very frustrating, very, very frustrating for all of us, that how come ascending order of enrollment number can be a criteria, but then I was reading, today they have given around 35 answers they have given, and I was reading more about in the website. Now, earlier what used to happen if everything is same, then they select the age. But sometimes even the age is same date by date. Even date by date, age is also same. And then what do? They select on the basis of the lottery. So randomly computer picks up one. Roll number. You understand? If everything is same, then they do like that. But please don't write anything in Telugu. Please don't write anything in Telugu. Junk buddy. Even if you're writing all sober things, please do not do that. Please, because it will look wrong to me, and I will. Yeah, please don't write. Right? If you have a doubt, you can write. If you want to chat among yourself, because someone is observing your chats. So you can just write in English, so at least I can just turn my face. And what is the cutoff for back to back this year? I cannot understand this. Right. So what is the point of the people of NTA is that, see, randomly we are choosing one, and this is required at many places in the whole result, because ranking is required not only for the top 100, but for the entire spectrum. All these students, we want a ranking, merit ranking, right? So at many instances, the computer used to pick up one random number. So to rule out this year, we have introduced this unique method, this innovative method. Well, I don't find any innovation in this method. And this method is also very, from next year, people will start, praying to God that, God, whatever the marks we get, but please give us the smaller roll number, like that. So, it will create a lot of such problem. This can be there if they keep on changing their pattern. If there is a tie in all the marks, they could have seen the age. The one who has attempted more number of times, earlier he was given the chance. Even in IIT JEE, he is given the chance. Even in IIT JEE, this is logical. That suppose if both of us are writing, you and me, and if I have taken more number of years to come to that point, so they choose me like that. You understand? This has a lot of logic, but still people can say, sir, you are dumb that at this age, now you are getting the same marks. I am so smarter. I got the same marks at this age. So there are all these objections are there. till the day we have at least a better paper than this one, this paper is not at all conducive for finding out the lakhs of students who are really the merit student who should be given the medical college, the government seats or even the private college seats than those who are not given the seats. It is not at all a real tool because test is a tool. Why we are conducting this examination? Because it is a tool. We don't have number of medical seats as equal to 24 lakhs. So there is a competition. So those who are higher in competition, they will be given the chance, right? This is a tool. But if 70 marks difference, rank 1 and rank 1,10,000, the difference of marks, someone who can say, I am AIR1, my pictures are there, see, everywhere my pictures are there. And the person who says that I am the last one to get the selection, my rank is, God, my rank is 1,10,000. I am at the cutoff. And the one who is thinking I am AIR1, bro, you are not very much above them. The difference of marks is just 70. And the one who is praying to all gods that how God, by chance I got into it, the difference of marks is again just 70. So as seeing the number of seats, right, this difference of 70 is not at all conducive. There has to be a different, idea of this competition. And if the same type of competition continues in the year 2025, I can assure you that we are going to get a much better paper. And let me tell you, if 0.1%, if there is a re-NEET, suppose, which is, I think, we cannot think of how, because yesterday also Supreme Court said that continue with the counseling. If Supreme Court has a little idea about, doubt about the nature of the examination, that it is totally spoiled or goofed up, then they should have given a stay. But they say that continue with because still the examination was conducted. But yes, we are smelling something. The sanctity of the examination is compromised. The sanctity, pavitrata, sanctity of the examination is not that we are expect the examination to be. So re-NEET is next to impossible. If they agree to the midway, they can conduct an examination for only the selected, centers and not all of us. All of us going for the re-NEET, this chance is as likely as, now anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay? So next moment, the gravity can become zero. Just like next year, we can get a tsunami. We cannot deny, but then chances are almost negligible. Like that I'm thinking of. Okay, bachcho. So if at all 0.1% re-NEET, and if the NEET happens in the year 2025 onwards, the paper will be challenging. Yes, it will not be out of the syllabus, that is for sure. It will not be out of syllabus, but that won't be the simple, direct question, scientist name, what he discovered, full form, and this and that. So simple, that will not be there. If this paper is made by some more logical person, he or she would not have done that error of like comparing the net productivity and the gross productivity. And also, this is an error they should admit. Why can't they admit? In our internal examination, in all the 4 subjects, if any error happens ever, we admit. We give a key change. We admit, we go in the class and say, yes, this is a misprint. It should be like this. It is a wrong question. We give add marks, bonus marks. Why can't they do that? Why can't they start a new example for all others? That because you can see simple say, this year, if I go to the first year student and teach them, suppose if I go And those who go to the first year, they teach. Okay, bachcho, primary productivity is the productivity of the producers. All the consumers, what is the total biomass produced is secondary productivity. The student will bring this question. Sir, see this question. 146 T3, NEET 24. So these are the future problems could have arisen by these if they don't accept the errors. No doubt there are two errors in this question. Similarly, in one more question about the ex situ, in situ, ex situ conservation, in situ conservation, the answer should be ex situ conservation. What might have happened that they have just forgotten or they have misprinted one option with some other question, and like that the question has gone. So yes, we can just choose the most appropriate one. Like that we can go with that. Like that we can go. But in that case, what happened that some student thought, ki, oh, this is a challenging question. So this might be because because in one of the options it was given semi-conservative method. Now, semi-conservative method is not a method of conservation anywhere in the world. Anywhere. We also thought might be 1%, might be, it might be the reason. We checked on the net, we checked in the textbooks, but we did not find anything called semi-conservative method. Semi-conservative is the same DNA replication method. But then one ray of hope in that question, it's in the botany. In the beginning of this, I just saw that question. One ray of hope is, if I take the answer as simple biodiversity conservation, it is not technically incorrect. Technically incorrect means someone can say that, oh, this is not a red color, this is not a black color, it is a red color. And proving it's a red color, it's technically incorrect. Like that, technical incorrectness was not there. But in this question, there is a technical incorrectness also. Okay, so don't base your concepts based on these type of controversial questions. Never ever we have seen that the controversial questions are repeating. No, this is not an example that they will keep on doing the same mistake. Okay, bachcho? I can make, or anyone, even you can make, not only I, you can make a better NEET paper than this. If someone is given a chance that, we'll give them our grand test papers, our face papers, I can say, okay, select one question. That could be a better one than this one, okay? So keep your finger crossed, because if you are going to have in the future this type of paper, you are not going to see in future. You will be getting a challenging paper and also in biology. It's not that only in physics and chemistry the challenging, but in biology it will be same. No, never. I hope you understand my point. Thankfully, now the AC is working quite well, unlike the initial 10-15 minutes of the class. But my time is only till 5 o'clock today. So now you have another teacher, introduction of another teacher, your most favorite subject also, right? So I just want to, I think those who are new, those who have not seen us earlier, mainly if you belong to the same states of Andhra and Telangana, problem of the language, but I think now last 8 to 9 years, I have accustomed to the pronunciation of this region. That means people never say that, sir, we don't understand this dialect or this particular word, we don't understand. So they can understand the diction, not dialect, the diction, the pronunciation. Sometimes if it happens, so after the class, you can just write to us, or I can make sure that in a couple of classes, you also become accustomed, if at all it is there. Moreover, this is simple one-to-one talk. If we are teaching the literature, the text, then we will also be reading, I will be saying, I may also be dictating some important phrases to you. So that is also one way. Another thing is, I think I was able to make you understand my point in the question number 146 about the primary productivity and secondary productivity. If not, don't bother about that much, because that is again some errors are there, and don't make your concept on the wrong concepts. But when this topic will come ecosystem, then we will discuss this question. At that time, again, I will discuss, and then you can, all of you can easily answer this question. If at all some people have a problem in understanding that question. Besides that, all easy, all good. Okay, I love you all. I love to be in the class. I am most comfortable when I am with the students. No negative thought can jump in my mind if I am with the students. God bless you all. We'll meet. Hope we'll meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care. God bless.